Good morning on this cold, beautiful day here in Oklahoma. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday morning. Got you a hot cup of coffee, or you're sleeping in. I'm not one who sleeps in, not because I don't want to, because my body just doesn't work that way. Sleeping in for me is usually like 6:45 at the latest, maybe 7:30 if I take some kind of medication to knock me out. So I don't really ever sleep in, and I've already got the whole world planned out by 7:30 a.m. But good morning, everybody. I just wanted to remind everybody we are a month and a week away from the Above and Beyond Conference at the Flying Cows. So check out the Mending Fences and Hearts Ministries page for all that information. It's going to be a great day. I just want to say, I'm so grateful for the donations that have been given to the ministry to help people. We've had clothing given for the Crisis Center, and we've had a bunch of clothes just given this week that are men's clothing. On those clothing, we have some that we're going to be able to sell and put some of the funds into the ministry, and then we're going to be able to donate to the homeless shelter outreach that we're doing in September. And then we also are going to be able to bless, it's actually a family member, my cousin's daughter's home burnt, and they are a young couple expecting a baby, so we're going to be able to give some towels to them. And I'll be posting more on their needs as soon as I get a list from them. Just please be praying for them. I can't even imagine what they're going through. But I was looking back through my history on my life in the last couple of days, and I just love the adventures that I've been able to go on, and I'm believing for lots more adventures in my life. But what the most exciting thing to me is someone commented on a post I did, I think yesterday, and said, "You've been through a lot, but you've never given up your faith." And I was thankful for that comment, but I also got to thinking about it. And even though I've struggled and I've wavered with, staying strong and not being tempted to be pulled different directions to deal with, the struggles in my life, I've never given up on God. And I know that's because He's never given up on me. And, we all go through things. We all make mistakes. We all get into our flesh, and we do things to deal and cope with, our struggles in our life. But that's why, it's amazing to me, is because God does not give up on us when we are, getting over into our fleshly ways of dealing with our life. He still holds on to us. He still loves us. He's still there to pick us up and pull us back up out of the junk and keep on loving us and keep on encouraging us. And, I do things all the time that I probably shouldn't be doing. And so I don't get on here and pretend that I'm someone that I'm not. I, am not perfect in any way, shape, or form, but I do serve a perfect God with perfect love. And that is my biggest heart's desire, is to share that with other people. This last week, I helped a family member get out of a domestic violence situation. That, given that this is the 2-year anniversary next weekend of me leaving my own situation, I was already struggling a little bit with some dreams and memories and just different stuff. And so all of it kind of triggered a little more stuff. But even in that, because of my situation and because of helping a friend in the past in domestic violence, I have been able to have knowledge that I wouldn't have had I not walked through that. I'm not saying that God put me in that situation on purpose so that I could help people, but the Bible talks about how, the things that were meant to destroy us, God will turn it around for His glory. And I'm very thankful for the knowledge I have and the strength that I have to help my own family member during this time. And it's one of the things I'm passionate about. There's so many hurting people, and it doesn't matter if it's a divorce or the loss of a job or domestic violence or, the loss of a dream or whatever it is. When we walk through those situations, God's going to take that situation that we walk through, and we're going to be able to encourage other people. So if you're going through something today that is like hell on earth, just know that God has you, and do not let go of Him, because when you get on the other side, one day you're going to find yourself being able to look at somebody and say, I know what you're feeling. I know what you're going through. I can pray for you. I can help you. Here's what I learned. whatever the situation. So just don't give up. I know this is a lot for a Saturday morning, but getting ready to go to Vinita. I'm going to go to the coffee shelter, and at 10 o'clock, going live on the Kicking It Java Style with Cassie page with Bart Fortenberry. So please join us. He is an inspirational country artist, a minister. He has his own label record to help promote other artists. So get a hold of it, that page over there, like it. Be ready to listen, grab you a cup of coffee, and enjoy his interview. If you can't be on at 10 a.m., it will still be up for you to watch later. And I'm excited to catch up with him. We did an interview, I think, over the summertime. And so a lot's happened. He has a song that's been released to radio, and he is doing, like I said, his own things by promoting other artists. So we're going to catch up with him. And, I'm just getting back in there and doing the things that excite me. And there's a nonprofit being developed. I have never had the ministry under a nonprofit yet, and so that's being developed. The KL cleaning side is going to come in. One of the things that's going to happen is we're going to start trying to help domestic violence victims, divorce victims and families that have lost loved ones. We're going to try to be there for them in the way that we go in and we help them get their house clean, do a one-time deep clean, teach them if they need taught, how to keep their house organized, even teach others to start their own business. And that's going to be part of the nonprofit, because there's sometimes in those crisis situations that people can't afford to clean their homes. And I believe a clean, organized home, it helps us have a safe place for our hearts to mend. So that's going to be part of the nonprofit that's being developed. We're raising funds for that right now, and we're excited about it. That way, everything that's been, given this year, seed money and all that, we'll have tax deductions for people. And so we're just going to get a great group of people together, and we'll take this on the road. If we have to put a team together and travel to another state that's had a crisis situation or whatever, we can go and help clean their, home or whatever we need to do. We also give to the homeless. We do homeless outreaches. We have women's conferences. We have Bible studies. So all of the nonprofit monies that will be coming in, and the ministry being set up under a nonprofit, will be great, because when we receive funds and everything and donations, we'll set up, where we can go in and we can help them, and you'll be part of that ministry. So be praying. If you want to give towards that right now, we're trying to raise $800 towards getting the nonprofit. The paperwork is on its way, and that's what we have left to raise to get the nonprofit going. And if you have things that you want to donate, such as clothing or household items, organizational items, if you have any of those things that you want to donate to the ministry, please get a hold of us. We do have a storage unit, and we may possibly get another storage unit to start having items available to help people. And we will be working with the Community Crisis Center and sending people that way if there's an abuse situation where they need counseling or they need shelter. We will be working with our community churches, our community outreach programs, businesses in the community, and everything we can in the northeast corner of Oklahoma. And then we will come and work with you in your states if that's what you need. So one of the things that I also want to do is I'm trying to develop a program to take to churches, to make churches aware of domestic violence, to teach them how to bring awareness into their churches, talk about the situation, because you would not believe how many homes that there are sitting in churches that there are domestic violence in, that there's child abuse in, other things that are going on. It's not talked about, and there are not, programs developed so that they know where to go to send people in their local community. So that's one thing that, I will be doing. I'm believing to travel and work with churches. So all these things are great, exciting things. They're all serious things, but at the same time, they're absolutely exciting, because everybody gets to be a part of that gives in prayer, time, finances, whatever it is. And I'm looking forward to sharing all that with you. You guys have a great Saturday. I know the Spring Livestock Show is going on in Vinita, and I'm sure I have family there. I'm going to try to find out what time they're showing, but it's going to be a great day. Like I said, 10 o'clock a.m., Kicking It Java Style page. Go over there and watch the interview. If for any reason we have trouble getting Bart on that page, come back to this one, because we will have him on here instead. We have had that issue happen in the past. God bless y'all. Have a great Saturday.